Okay, enough dicking around. I have a fan in the background, that's probably why you can hear some background noise. But aside from that, let's get crack-a-lackin'. How's it going? So, ironically enough... Oh, right, okay. So, ironically enough, first things first, I'm actually going to do a bit of railjack. Seems like my computer is sort of... Oh, I've got fucking Chrome active, that's probably why. I was wondering why my computer's still croaking a little bit. Still chugging along. Okay. So I'm going to do some railjack in order to actually put a former into my Proboscis Sonos. Yet again.
Meditation. War is a lifetime scholarship.
Yeah.
The enemy, no finer teacher.
So we're going to put a former in it. We're going to put it here. With the express goal of sticking heavy cal on it. Because like someone mentioned, it seems like heavy cal doesn't do a whole lot to it in terms of the negative accuracy, so that's really, really good. If anyone feels like joining me for a bit of railjack farming, railjack affinity farm, just send me a message. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't change to the right loadout. This is going to take a bit of time. Probably not advised. Yeah, as you can see, the accuracy, even with heavy caliber, not really seeing a difference with the accuracy, so I don't need to worry about that too much. So that's really, really good. Alright, let's do that again. So, that was weird. It's a bloody hot day here in Australia, here in Sydney. And certain places are probably even hotter, which is just annoying. You moved from Twitch, hey? Fair enough. Okay, so Proboscis Sonos will put on, I might as well finish off the Latos, the Lato, and I might as well finish off, I think I have like, don't I have, oh, the bow.
If I may say, operator, your chosen warframe.
I might as well stick to mag. No, I'll bring Protea. On the off chance that shenanigans happen, I can at least rely on Protea. So that's good. Alright, once again, if anyone wishes to join me for some railjack affinity farming, holla. Otherwise, it is what it is. Gamer bro, hurry up. Time waits for no one.
This is a raid. Eliminating priority targets and defensive targets will negatively impact enemy cohesion. Grenier interceptors alerted. Contact imminent. Good luck.
Two minutes. I'll probably finish off. I'll probably have done an entire round of Iron Point before then. Why is it lagging? Hold on, hold on. Alrighty. Alright, let's continue. Looks like today's just one of those days where my computer's like, nah.
On scope.
Ah, too late, gamer bro, too late. Damn it, I bit my tongue like a few days ago. It still hurts.
Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets. Rainier cruise ship has
What the hell is this bubble?
Incoming fighters, get to stations. Remaining fighters are being called off. Excellent. We have company. Premier cruise ship on scope.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, F's in the chat for Gamer Bro for not being able to get in on time.
All rupture. Sealed before you suffer a full blowout. Hull breached. Life support failing. Equip an Omni and patch that leak. Breach risk contained. Rupture sealed.
Ah, so many bubbles.
Crew, patch that hull breach immediately. Cruise ship has gone bye-bye. Breach sealed. Railjack integrity restored. Cruise ship reinforcement has arrived.
Alrighty. Ah, bloody hell.
We have one less cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets. Alert. Enemy cruise ship on scope. Priority repair order. Hull ruptures. Compression risk.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting a lot of... Did they buff cruise ships lately? What happened?
Has detonated.
How am I getting so many hull ruptures these days? So truly, how do I feel about Railjack? I still like Railjack. I just wish they didn't do what they did. Or I just wish they didn't do 90% of what they did in Thingo. I've gotten rusty? Yeah, probably.
One cruise ship.
But I'm still better than 95% of the community, at least. At Railjack.
Rupture sealed. Good job.
Actually, scratch that. I'm probably still better than 99% of the community in Railjack. There's probably a small sliver of the community who are good enough at Railjack to actually know how to play Railjack in the first place. Lol. Yeah, we're the 1%. And within the 1%, I wonder whether I'm in the top 50% of the... I'm probably at least in the top 50% of the 1% who know how to play Railjack. Alright. Now is a good time to join Soup. I mean, I'll just invite you anyway. Oh, sorry, not Soup. Gamer Bro. Now's a good time to join.
Another job well executed.
Hit them where it
I know for a fact that within the 1% of players who actually know how to play Railjack in the first place, I'm probably in like the 20% who are ballsy enough not to run a tank Railjack. And still ballsy enough not to run a tank Railjack. So, there is that. Jesus Christ, what's going on?
I am seeing a lot of fighter shrapnel. Pilot morale destabilizing. Continue. Reading large translation signature. Cruise ship. The
Hang on.
have reinforced.
Is Ops doing that thing again? Because I checked and it's not.
Hull rupture. Catastrophic.
No, should be fine.
Hull breach. We are breaking apart. Immediate repairs. Repressurizing. We have one
Okay, we're back.
cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets. Normalizing interior pressure. Ruptures sealed. Gate crasher. Near cruise ship.
Oh, come on!
Heads up. Rainier cruise ship. Detected. Single-person attack craft. Prepare to engage.
Crap, I'm too close to a cruise ship.
Enemy fighters are routing.
Alright. That one should hit. Und therefore. Hey, Soup, can you make some flux and oh, god dang it! Can you make some flux energy, please? I can't believe I missed that shot.
Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty.
Wait, why did I say Soup? Soup, get in here!
Enemy cruise
Christ!
ship has arrived.
Anyway, sorry, Gamer Bro, can you make some energy? Can you make some flux energy flux?
Some space.
Yeah, Soup, why aren't you making energy, huh? You're all the way in Orb Vallis. Well, get your ass up here, boy. Get your ass up here.
One cruise ship. Looks like we kicked the nest. Rainier cruise ship has
Where the hell is Squad Link, DE? I'm waiting for that shit. Where the hell is Squad Link? So I don't have to say, hey Soup, you're in Orb Vallis, get your ass up here. I can just be like, oh okay, you're down to Orb Vallis? Cool. Wait 1 second, let me get this thing sorted out. Okay, let's go.
cruise ship eliminated.
You know?
On remaining
Easy,
targets.
easy.
Enemy forces
Okay. Well,
neutralized.
okay, I'm going to jump back to the dojo for 1 second, just so I'm gonna equip these 2 other weapons that are basically leeching XP off my bow. And then we'll do like 1 more round of Gaia Point, and that should be it in terms of Railjack for today's stream. This is not really gonna be a Railjack stream, or rather, this is not really an Affinity Farm stream. Alrighty. Or rather, 1 weapon is actually leeching affinity off my bow. The other one is actually needing that affinity, so that's fair enough. Kimas! Let's go. Oh, go! Go! Go, 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 go. Can I get a can you? Actually, I don't remember. I don't think so. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so, though. Because if that was the case, then the I'm thinking that because if you could actually get the weapon blueprint from another person's dojo, then the idea of join our clan because we have HEMA research suddenly goes out the window. You don't have. If you could get it from someone's dojo, it would stand to reason that you wouldn't have to join a clan in order to get something like the HEMA research. You could just be like, okay, if you need the HEMA research, come here. Give me some plat. Oh Jesus Christ! Why is it so laggy? No. Give me some plat, and then you can come to my dojo and just grab the HEMA research, or like something like that. It would end up being a transaction, not a joiner, not a recruitment strategy. I don't know. That doesn't sound like a thing. Wait, you can? And how does the dojo owner actually do that? Oh, I nearly missed.
Repair order, hull rupture. Omnis.
I thought they give the Ignis as some sort of trading, not as an actual, like, come to the dojo, grab the thing.
Hull breach.
Oh, shoot.
Reading large translation signature. Crew ship. The enemy have reinforced.
I guess today's gonna be Lagfest Day.
Hull ruptures. Rainier crew ship has translated.
Yeah, I think Ignis is very different.
Ongoing. Equip your Omni and rectify this. Crisis averted. Mission continues. Enemy morale has broken. Fighters are peeling off.
This is an off day for me when it comes to Railjack. And also, for some reason, Railjack's lagging, which means my computer is not going to have a really good time today. Which means the stream is just going to be a bit scuffed, but it just is what it is. Probably because today's such a hot day. I've already done all the things I could, outside of getting a new PC. I guess that's going to be back on the docket once again, but I'm waiting for parts still. And now I'm actually a little bit off in terms of money because I bought a bow. Lol.
Crew ship down. That clears up some space. The enemy have called in a crew ship. Situation evolving. Crew ship reactor has detonated.
Come on.
Pretty.
There we go. The Octavia music is not helping at all. Do I get any other weapon or just the bow? So far I've only gotten just the bow, but the Gift of the Lotus hasn't been done yet. So I'll do that right after.
Direct attention to remaining targets. Enemy in retreat. Sector secured. Drawing a line under this one.
Okay. Kinda don't. Oh. Ah, shit. Okay, I guess we're doing, Alright, hey Gamer Bro, can you help me out with a bit of ESO? As in, if you bring someone who does a lot of damage, we'll just basically sit in ESO for like 3 seconds, and then my bow will be fully upgraded, and then we can jump out. Savvy? Bring a Saren. Just wipe the entire room for like 2 minutes. Not even. Just wipe the entire room for like a minute, and then my bow will have gotten all its all the rest of the affinity required for 3 and a bit levels, and then we're good to go. Okay, I'll invite you in a sec. 1 sec. Hey Adrian, how's it going? Alrighty. Crap, why is it a lag fest today? I'm alright. I'm just trying to figure out what's the dealio here. You know what it is? With every update, with every patch, with every hotfix, we're getting further and further away from the great insmalling again. And as a direct result, as they continue to put more and more stuff in, things get a little bit more laggy, and a little bit more laggy, and then unplayable again. Does that mean within maybe 2 weeks I will not be able to stream Warframe again until I get a new computer? We'll see. We'll see. But that appears to be the trend I am noticing, folks. That appears to be the trend that I am noticing.
This is a stress test. Destroy all specimens as quickly as possible. It's chaos.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
Wow. This is fucking horrendous. Jesus Christ. What's going on? What's the dealio here? Holy crap. I don't really feel a whole lot. If you don't mind, I'm just going to particles color correct. Oh, volumetric lighting, that needs to stick around. Otherwise everything just looks fucking horrendous. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Welcome to friggin' dog crap. Okay, we can hop out. What are my PC specs? Old. They've always been old, and they're continually old, and they're still old now. They're old. Okay, it just is what it is. They're old. That was fucking atrocious. What am I missing? God. Whoa. Volumetric. That's the problem is it was fine like last week. And now it's not. Again. Color correction, character shadows, bloom, distortions, motion blur. I'm keeping that on. Jesus Christ. Do I have to go back to doing this again? Is that what's happening again? We're doing this again? Okay. Let's just see how we go. If you jump on my Twitch channel, which is simultaneously streaming too, by the way, you'll find all the stats there. I don't remember all of them off by heart. But they're there. The answer really is just old. Yeah. Where's the thing that I wanted to put thermite rounds? Okay. So, I feel like what's happened is before I was really harsh on the bow because I'll answer that question in a sec. I feel like I may have just like forgotten to strip the armor of enemies for starters. And it also looks like going for the two 90% damage mods, the 90% elemental mods might not be such a good idea for a bow like this. It seems like going full scale attack on getting as much status as possible is probably the right idea. And like someone suggested, heavy caliber, probably a good idea as well. Okay. So, for example, if we go up against specifically 16 corrupted heavy gunners as opposed to the normal 20, because this seems to only grab 16 at a moment. Yeah, it seems like it. See, just like that. That's not bad. That's not bad. We've essentially wasted. We've essentially burned 9 arrows. And we've killed all 16 of these guys, which is pretty strong. Of course, having my my mower here to help helps. But yeah, that seems to be the right idea. And then obviously, I haven't tried the new mech. I don't have the new mech, so I can't say that. I mean, the new mech, I was never really excited by the design of the new mech. It's a melee mech. I don't really care. So I think the Kuva relic will be the same as with Corpus. It probably. It wouldn't be Kuva relics though. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Kuva's not really a Corpus thing, is it? You know, something like that. Okay. Anyway. There is blue Kuva. Oh, okay, well then blue... Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, but blue Kuva is still Kuva. It's not really... still not a Corpus thing. Hey, Fred. It's not a Corpus thing, though. Regardless of the fact that it's blue, it's not a Corpus thing.
Seems like every last Corpus who signed on to Alex's project in the
Yeah, but I'm not aware of Gamer Bro. I'm gonna do... Oh, by the way, if anyone hasn't done the Gift of the Lotus yet, that's what we're gonna do. Pending friggin' annoying shenanigans, but... Oh, it's sniper only too. Okay. I'm gonna do Gift of the Lotus. If anyone hasn't done it yet, you're more than welcome to join. I'm going to bring Farah. And apparently we need to bring a sniper rifle. Rubico Prime. Where are you? Oh, let's fit this. Rubico Prime. I really should try... if we can get some cross-save... D, can we get some fucking cross-save already? Fucking Christ. That... Well, actually, never mind. Cross-save on this game is a bit tricky for me, because I'm actually hot shit at playing this game on PS4. I tried. I also tried on Switch. I tried, and I'm hot shit at it. I'm not good. I'm no good at it. On console, at least. It seems. Especially when I'm trying to use a bow, it's just completely impossible.
I'm detecting infested biosignatures all over the place.
Alright, here we go.
What to do.
I'm gonna get the infested arm cannon. Oh, is this a crossfire? Hey Sebastian, you're not new, actually you're somewhat regular. Invite for Gift of the Lotus thing.
I'm still detecting a lot
I mean,
of
yeah,
infestation
come along.
activity.
I mean,
Let's
it's
keep it up.
pretty easy. What the? Who slept? Okay. Oh man, if I could actually somehow attach a grappling hook to my actual bow, like somehow get a grappling hook arrow. I wonder if Benson sells grappling hook arrows. They probably don't, but imagine if they did. Corpus Lichis, are they lawyers or are they just accountants? Boy, would I like to see a grappling hook arrow. IRL. Does that actually exist, or is it really just fiction, like fiction memes right now? Probably is just fiction memes. Which is really unfortunate.
A juggernaut nearby? It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
Got a G-Man vibe. Why is the balance so utterly... Wait, why is the balance so utterly messed up right now? Right now, OBS is having a gay old time. I don't want to change this. Oh, I don't want to change this though. Right now, OBS is having a gay old time, whereas Warframe is dying in terms of this, in terms of the performance. OBS is currently running at 60 frames a second, which is complete bullcrap. Should be the other way around. I'd rather OBS lag. Because if OBS lag, at least one of us is lagging. Whereas, if Warframe's lagging, everyone's lagging. See what I mean? Oh, it's impossible to play.
Transference.
Almost impossible to play. Shit. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I feel like the reason, yeah, so like, two things. It's like, first off, the build I was using was probably not the best idea. I had two 90 mods, 90% damage mods on the bow, yeah, on the bow, thinking that that was the way to go. That might not have actually been the way to go. Instead, right now, I am running a very, very high status chance build, and that seems to be doing way better. I was hoping to show that on stream with a demonstration, but as you can see, I'm lagging like crazy, so that might not even be possible. But, yeah. Oh, fuck, where is it? Okay, you got it? Oh, bloody hell. Okay. No Genshin stream today. That was the original idea. But at this rate, if I keep lagging this hard, I might actually just like go through what I wanted to do, and then I might actually just swap to playing Genshin later after dinner. Like the lag, I can't believe I'm actually stuttering this much right now. I might have to once again stop doing Warframe streams until I get a new fucking computer again. It might be back to doing this. You reckon it's a server problem? Oh, that should get us the actual, so that was Gift of the Lotus. All of that was for Gift of the Lotus. So, let me just, Jesus Christ. What did I have originally? What the hell did I have originally? A shotgun? Probably. Not that it matters. Okay. Alright, so... Crap, what was it called? Sporif something or other, right? Spore of Thrix. Okay, cool. Shit. Where do I get the parts from? From the new oh, okay.
Your home address is set to 21.
That was weird. What did I do to hit 14k? That was a charge special from Lisa. From Father. Wait, Father sells those parts? 14k, that 14k shot was, friggin', let's see. At some point I used Sucrose to do some damage, not a whole lot. I then used Barbara to do a little bit of damage. I think it was a water slime, so it already had the water part sorted out. It was already wet. Therefore, when I hit it, electro charge happened and it somehow did 14k damage. I don't know. So Soup reckons it's specifically from Isolation Vault. Navuv reckons it might be from Father. Let's have a look at what we end up with. Sepulchrum, Trommel, Vemis. What is this? Spore Lancer. Oh right, infested parts. Okay, cool. Infested kick gun parts. Nope. Seems like it's specifically from Isolation Vault, which I'm not going to be doing on stream at all because it was already a hilarious lag fest last night. Alright, see ya, gamer bro. It was already a hilarious lag fest. I think it was the actual attack that did 14k. I don't know how. It just happened. Okay? I don't know how. It just happened, okay? What was it? The Isolation Vault I did last night. Last night? 2 nights ago. I did it on Friday night, that's right. When it was still running smooth, more or less. 2 days difference. My computer was still running this. My computer was still streaming this rather smoothly 2 days ago, and now look at it. One hotfix later, and suddenly this game is back to its back to being a stuttery mess. Are we serious? Probably got elemental mastery buff from. Probably. Either way, something happened. I did 14k damage. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know at all. 100%. I don't know. For sure. I don't know at all. For certainly. Okay. Anyway. Let me just try to explain what I was talking about. So. Okay. So before I had a build. Oh crap. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so if you remember back to before, when I got this weapon for the first time ever, I had a build that looked a little bit more like this. Josh, I'm about to explain. I had a build that was a little bit more like this. So what I did was, I was using the 90% damage mods, alongside some of the 60-60 mods. Like so. And then, you know, had a fire rate mod like, well, in this case, I'll just put in, I'll put in speed trigger or something like that, just to demonstrate, just for demonstration purposes. And, fuck, what else did I have? I think I had like, I think I tried to increase the status chance with something like rifle aptitude, I think. So, did I? No, I didn't. Hold on. I am going status. 60-60 mods. The idea was I was just going for 2 of the 60-60 mods. Just trying to get even more damage with the corrosive right there. Although that doesn't actually work. No, it would have to be the oh shit, it would have to be the other way around, eh? No. Hang on. I'm doing it wrong. Somehow I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, no, crap, what did I do? Viral, corrosive, I somehow had viral corrosive. Oh, that's right, I put it like this. Does that do it? Okay, there we go. So, bottom line is, viral damage and corrosive damage. Not heat, not electric, memes, nothing. Nothing of that crap, right? Cold corrosive. Oh, fucking Christ. Yeah, it's innate viral, but... Oh, shit. I don't know. I tried to do a viral corrosive build. I don't remember how I did it. Did I go heat? I did this, I think. No, I didn't. Crap, I don't even remember what I did. Point is, I did a... Okay, you know what? We'll just do it like this, okay? Viral corrosive build. So the idea was to go for the 60-60s, to go for that as well. And then I had something extra, which may or may not have been something like hammer shot for no reason. Or no, not hammer shot. I don't know, I can't remember. Maybe I should write it in the notes. I don't think this shit through, guys. So yeah, that's a thing. What the hell? I don't know. Firestorm. Let's just assume that I had Firestorm. I had something weird there. Okay. Point is, when you use a build like that with the 90-90 mods, right? Like, it kind of works, but it does take a bit of time. But then, like, what I discovered was, somehow, it worked in my head, okay? It somehow worked in my brain. If you do something like, ignore, without heavy caliber, because that just skews everything. If you do, like, some sort of, like, crazy, hyper status chance build instead, somehow it works better. Okay? So, I don't know, you guys can, experiment on your own, but essentially that's what I notice. You know, somehow it works better. And so obviously that's why I did a bit of railjack at the start, because we're now taking that to its absolute logical conclusion by putting something like heavy caliber on it. Right? And in doing so, obviously, the ones that are getting affected by the bloody thing in the first place are just getting killed even faster, you know? Did I just see 5-digit damage on there? I don't know. Maybe. Point is, that appears to be the way to go. So, on that logic and that logic alone, this seems to be really, really good. I have ammo mutation on, yes. Because I have the space. Ammo mutation, vigilante supplies, same thing. I don't really use vigilante supplies because I already have a cryotra on my mower. There's no point doubling down on it. So I might as well just give that other mod a bit of time to just do stuff, you know? Status is definitely stronger against harder enemies, i.e. steel path enemies. I do find that status is a lot better than crit. So yeah, listen, it just is what it is, okay? Now, speaking of things that are pretty fun, one thing I didn't look at on Friday is the glaive rework. I like how it's actually really easy to do the throwing combos. Because you actually don't even need to go for the heavy. Yeah, because you don't actually need to... You actually don't even need to time it. I'm pressing E now, pressing E now, pressing E now, pressing E now, pressing E now. Oh, hang on. Does it actually call it back? Oh, it does actually call it back. Okay, so I guess you don't want to... I guess you don't want to spam it, but you don't have to, like, perfectly time it. Just hold it. That's my point. You don't have to hold it. Sorry, you don't have to spam it, or rather... You don't have to time it perfectly, so it's actually even easier. Which I guess makes it super casual to use glaives now, but, you know, it is what it is. The weird thing about glaives is that they've always actually been really, really strong. Like, if you actually use, say, the heavy explosion attack, especially with a bit of a build-up, it can actually do, like, quite a lot. Like so. Like, obviously, this is not the best demonstration, but there we go. Anyway, that's enough simulacrum memes. I wish my computer would run this game better. I need a new computer. Hang on, let me have a look at, Holy crap, it's so bright. Okay, one sec. Let me have a look at what computer parts are available. Okay, let's take a quick break and do a bit of sort of wish listing, I guess, if you wanna say that. I see enough of wish listing. So I tend to get all my bits and bobs from friggin' M-Wave because it's just easier that way. Okay. So the parts that I want include an RTX 3070, of which they are not available at the moment because, or rather they are available, but they're at the oh god damn it, they're at the $1,000 range or the $900 range. Eek, so bloody expensive. All AMD. What are the new AMD graphics cards called again? Oh shit, why did I open up this? What are the new AMD graphics cards called again? They're like the, they're called the, RX 5700, yeah, etc, 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 right? So, right?
Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions.
Okay.
All systems nominal. You don't need...
How much are these? Radeon RX 5700. Wait, this has to be old. This has to be very, very old. First off, they're available, which means they have to be old. So I must be thinking of 6800. Is that a thing? Yeah, it's a thing. Okay, yeah, see, these must be the new ones then. Is this like the highest version that they're going for? 6800? 6800? If so, wow, that's actually kind of hilariously cheap. If not, which I think they're not. Actually, if I just type in RX graphics card. Let's see what they got. In the way of graphics cards. Okay, 6900 is a thing. First off, 69, nice. Secondly, so RX 6900, it doesn't. They don't even have a listing for it. That's hilarious. So 6800 is. Okay. That's kind of cheap, and it's a 16 gig graphics card. That's hilarious. Okay. Anyway. The CPU that they released is the, AMD... No, 6800 XT or something like that. I don't know. No, that's a graphics card. The fuck am I talking about? AMD CPU. There we go. Some people are saying that, lol, you don't really need like the latest of the CPUs, and I'm thinking, well, how quickly is that going to run? How quickly is that going to run off? You know, 3900X. Is that the latest? Is that the latest? No, isn't there a... Shit. AMD CPUs 2020. What's the new one? There we go. No, these are video cards. I'm talking about graphics cards. No, sorry, not graphics cards. I'm talking about CPUs. Bloody hell, what are they called? What's the new one called? It's a 5000 series, isn't it? 5800? I don't even know. I don't know the naming. I don't know the naming convention of these things now. Might be this. Like, there are bundles that they do, which I guess could be nice. Something like this could be good, having a motherboard and such at the same time. But if you put those two together, what's that? That's $2,000 just already. So that's hilarious. For 3 parts, that's $2,000. Fuck computers. Fuck, computers are expensive. Right. And then it's also going to take time for the bloody thing to show up in the first place. So, you know, that's hilarious. I'm just going to do something real quick. There we go. So, okay. The sun's actually shining into my room, so everything's nice and warm. Right, moving on. Alternatively, well, no, not alternatively. I don't really know. Do I really need that much? Well, I'm streaming as well, so I kind of do. Right? It's not just for gaming, it's also for streaming, mainly. And video making, as well. And then you also add in, like, a PSU of some sort. Which, power supplies are not particularly expensive. They're like... You can get a good one for, like, about $150. That should be fine. 600 watts, 650 watt. Like this one right here, 750 watt, that'll do. Easy, $150. Do I actually need that much though? That's the big question. What's the wattage requirement for this? And also, this is not fucking available yet, so that's why I'm waiting. That's really why I'm waiting a lot of the time. It's not even bloody here yet. Recommended 650. Okay, cool. So we can even go for like this one's $80. Fucking easy mode. And then of course there's good old-fashioned RAM. $200, $100, $100 thereabouts. Oh no, probably go for like this one, $120. This one right here, $120, easy. And it's colorful, cool, whatever, who cares? Let's see, we've got... Oh, and the case. What is this? ATX case. Okay, cool. Cool, I'll just get a simple ATX case for about $100. Boom, done. So what's that? $2,300. Fucking Christ. Yeah. Just buy a modular one. that's technically what I'm doing. The problem is, so you know how like people are like, yo, you should get a PC because you can swap parts out. That's why I got a PC, right? The problem is I can't really swap parts out on my PC right now because in order to swap the processor out, oh shit, I actually need a new motherboard, which is super annoying. Like I need a new motherboard if I want to swap out my processor, which is why now I'm just getting a brand new PC anyway. Because if I'm going to swap out the graphics card, if I probably have to swap out the processor because the processor's super old, and the fact that I need to swap out the processor means I need to swap out the motherboard as well, I might as well just get everything, right? And at that point, I'm just wondering... Oh, you're talking about the PSU? Oh, okay, cool. Wait, what the fuck is a modular PSU? Isn't a power supply modular by default? In the sense that you can just take it out and replace it with a new one? I don't know. Point is, at this point, I'm no longer so sure that getting a PC because you can swap parts out is really a valid response anymore. Like, yeah, you can swap some parts out here and there and here and there, but once you need to swap out the CPU, could I not just put it in my current case? Well, then what the fuck do I do with all my old parts? The ironic thing is, my old parts are still good. My computer is still good for editing videos. I'm still able to disconnect and... Oh, okay. Oh, at this point, I don't really care about connecting and disconnecting. I'm just gonna get someone to build it for me. Fuck it. I don't have the time nor the energy to deal with building something like this. Especially these days. I just can't bring myself to figure it out. Okay. What was I talking about? Yeah, the great irony is my computer is still good for editing videos. So, for example, if I'm using DaVinci and I'm editing videos, there's no problem. There's no real problem. There's a bit of lag here and there, but ironically enough, it's actually the same amount of lag that I come across, or the same amount of just little hang-ups and bits and bobs that I come across when I'm just editing stuff on like a workstation PC that has like a friggin' like gigantic friggin' thing, right? Like a gigantic graphics card with like a ton of crap on it, right? Where to get parts for? Probably Thingo. Why did you add me on Discord when I'm streaming? You could just, you know, just type it in chat and we could just answer it for you. So to that extent, my computer is still good for editing, which means I have no problem. Hey, Soup, you're back, I think. You're back? Or you never left? I don't remember. Either way, it's like, my PC could definitely be used as an editing and rendering PC. Having two PCs is nice. Also, if we keep staying at home, then I guess having a PC for my folks to do shit on could be good too. But the main thing is being able to have a rendering PC so that I can just render things and then do other stuff at the same time. That'd be nice. Yeah, Twitch is pretty dead right now. Ironically enough, because I'm not playing Genshin. So, that's the deal. But yeah, anyway, let's just get back to the regular programming. Essentially, I might need to get a new computer, but I can't because my vertical sync. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep vertical sync on. Fuck it. But it's hard to get a new computer because it's so fucking expensive.
Seems like every last corpus who signed on to Alice B's project in the clouds have yet to be heard from. That's what I call a pathfinder.
For a second I thought turning on vertical sync just made it work, but no it didn't. I might as well do whatever the fuck this is. Aram Spinoza Blueprint Infestation melee only. Survival melee only. Okay, who do I bring? Oh crap. Leisure. Alright, if anyone wants to join me for this thing, holla. Otherwise, let's go. The parts come from isolation vaults, then it's going to take me a while to get them done. Because I don't really have the time or the energy to do isolation vaults, I'll be real here.
You must provide cover for a lone casino operative. Set off the alarms and keep the
Nezha and Guandao Prime. Oh, I don't have Guandao Prime.
A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area.
Wait,
Emergency
Did-
life support is inbound.
did turning on vertical sync actually make it better? That'd be kind of insane if that was the case. Yeah, getting the Aurum Spinoza blueprint. It's the same with the other one as well. The Spore Rata fucking whatchamacallit. Here we go. Wow. Hang on, either I'm just suddenly functionally invulnerable, or these infested are actually stupid. Wait, am I functionally invulnerable? What is happening? They don't even attack me. What's going on here? Is Nezha actually invulnerable to melee damage at this point? Like, what the hell?
A life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy
Hate
you
procs?
more time.
Damn. Well, that's kind of hilarious. Yeah, 2015 armor. Good times, eh? And now you're back on Twitch. Okay.
Life support on the way.
Am I using Reaping Chakram? I think so. I don't remember. If you jump on Twitch, you'll be able to find out, because I have the Twitch. I do have the Warframe plugin that allows you to see what my builds are, and apparently, according to Soup, yes, I am. Wait, I don't have the plugin?
Has arrived.
Wait, bullcrap? Did I turn it off? I probably turned it off. Probably when it's like, yo guys, I'm not gonna be streaming Warframe for a while because it's just too laggy. I probably just turned off the plugin. Rip. Okay, rip.
30 seconds.
What even is Reaping Chakram again? Yeah, what is it? What even is Reaping Chakram again?
Life support
We always forget what this thing is. Health orb drops. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's just read it. Each enemy hit increases the ring's damage by 2 times, and the chance to drop enemies. Oh, I died. There's a chance for enemies to drop health orbs on death by 25%. Rip.
Get ready for a capsule.
Okay, I seem to not be lagging as hard anymore, so I guess normal missions are back on. I guess normal missions are back on the table again, sort of. Extra damage, extra health orb drops, basically. Yeah. Seems pretty nice. Demo. No. Off the table. Like, look at how laggy I am right now.
Is now available.
Demos is completely off the table. Open world, off the table. Blazing Chakram is already dropping health orbs. The idea is that you're dropping even more, I guess. And more importantly, you're doing even more damage too. So there's that.
30 seconds left.
And sometimes I seem to be getting quite a lot of hits off my Chakram. So that's really good. Which probably explains why it's doing a lot of damage. Lagging hard? Yeah, indeed so. Hey, y'all just watching. We need BC. Yeah, we could really use a new before Christ. Hey man, that's why Jesus is coming back. Because we are going to get ourselves a new BC. I don't necessarily think that this and Equilibrium is that overpowered per se. Because it's like, because it's not as, because obviously we're not talking about big boy health orbs. We're talking about just general health orbs. So, you know, you're not getting a whole as much energy out of it as opposed to, say, Proteus dispensary memes. But, you know, yeah, regardless though, you are right in the sense that, yeah, lol, you could actually spawn health orbs essentially by spawning, sorry, you can spawn energy orbs by spawning health orbs. That's cool too. I just questioned whether or not it might be better just to run them as a rage tank at this rate.
Efficient and effective.
When you're not dying, you know? I don't know. I'm of two minds of this. Okay, I seem to have stopped lagging momentarily. That's good. Keep in mind, guys, this is just level 40. Oh crap, this is level 40 memes, so of course I'm killing these guys pretty easily. It's not really an indicator of anything. I do find that I struggle as Nezha when I'm playing like somewhat more regular difficulty content, like Steel Path stuff. That's when things start to get pretty hairy for me as Nezha. I don't really know what I'm doing. Maybe because it's basic minion missions. Mainly because it's a gift of the Lotus for everyone. So it's, you know, it's just easy. Yeah, we need.
Tenno, prepare for life support. You are running out of time.
Looks like the game could use some more optimization, folks.
Life support activated.
I kind of wish DE actually spent the year actually just fixing the game instead of making
Additional
stuff.
life support has arrived.
Like, yeah, Demos is cool and all, but first off, it kind of came out of nowhere, really, as a third thing. And secondly, we still have like so much stuff that kind of needs to get sorted out. What the hell? It's Warfan. Infested Warfan.
Many things have been taken from us. It's true. But fortune favors the bold. And there ain't none so bold as people with nothing to lose.
Adding more shadows. What do you mean, adding more shadows? What does that mean? What does that- wait, what does that even mean?
Life support has been replenished.
I am out of energy.
Life support on the way.
There's actually a very rare, and I do say rare, Reddit post, actually, that actually makes a lot of sense. Oh yeah, the new renderer is not helpful right now. It's too heavy. That's why I don't use it. Anyway, there's actually a Reddit post of all things that actually makes a lot of sense.
Life support capsule is now available.
It's basically saying like, until D decides to pull the plug and actually nerf player power, the current player power, the game is going to basically be impossible to balance. I actually agree with that. I think that actually makes a lot of sense to me. So like, you look at like all the really annoying things that we complain about, nullifiers, Noxers, people with really annoying invulnerabilities to XYZ, people who are invulnerable to abilities, people who are invulnerable to this kind of damage, people who have way too much armor and are actually invulnerable to this kind of damage and are also invulnerable to that kind of damage, and also have like 15 different invulnerability phases and are also, you know, those kind of guys. Yeah, so why are they made? It's because if they don't have that, what happens?
Support incoming.
They're killed in one shot.
Extraction is ready.
Every enemy in the game sits right now on the scale, specifically among veterans, specifically among people who have played this game for at least 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, half a year. Anyone who's made it past, anyone who's made it into MR double digits, I'd reckon, at this point, they'll find that every enemy sits on the scale of they either get killed in one shot or they take forever to die, right? You have enemies who are functionally invulnerable or dead. That's the deal. Which is why, and why is that? Sorry, not which is why, and why is that? It's because the game right now, on our side, we have like such a hilarious power imbalance, like such an amazingly hilarious power imbalance that we're used to, unfortunately. So when, for example, something like Railjack, like I'm gonna add to this, when something like Railjack comes out and we actually had to, you know, take our time and actually, you know, figure out how to destroy enemies, what happens? Everyone's like, oh no, it's too hard, oh bloody hell. So obviously there's that problem too. The community becomes complacent, number one, but then the second thing also is like the stuff that currently exists that's just super duper easy to kill, right? Everything is either super duper easy to kill or super duper difficult to kill. There's no middle ground right now. Even Steel Path is kind of trying to give us middle ground in the sense that we have enemies that are not so easy to kill. But what happens afterwards? Oh man, this is Steel Path too hard. People complain, right? There's that. So I feel like what needs to happen is a full rework on overall performance and balance of us. It's probably due. We're way too strong. It's like, okay, cool, we could all be gods, but I mean, we're all gods, and okay, but that gets boring real quick. And then what do the enemies become? Like Jared said, they're either paper, they're either made of paper, or they're complete bullet sponges. There's no middle ground right now, because our power dynamic is actually way too strong.
Operator, now get out there.
How do we fix that?
And make the Lotus.
I'm open to suggest. I feel like anything could work at this rate. Just a straight nerf to everything. That will just cause a riot, obviously. So what? A straight buff to all enemies? That'll cause a riot. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they can do. It's weird. It's very weird. And hell, even I'm susceptible to this. Like on Friday, I shoot. I'm using the new bow. First off, it doesn't do red numbers, so I'm immediately thinking, okay, hang on, this might not be the bow for me. This is probably a bit shit. It doesn't like one-shots a lot of enemies, at least in my experience. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is probably not the bow for me. I'm susceptible to this too. That's not the right way to think about this. Like, that's not the right way to think about it at all. Shutting down for a year and them shutting it down for a year and making it better. Shutting it down seems a bit hard. Yeah, as much if they shut it down for a year and then they bring it back, I question how successful that strategy will be. It sounds like a very extremist strategy, if you ask me. To shut down a game for a year. Has that ever been done before? We have had a game that's like, yeah, exactly. You could, yeah, okay. We have had one example of a game going from open beta to release and then back to open beta We've had that. I don't think Warframe should do that. That would just be embarrassing. For one thing, that would just be horrible. But like, I don't know. I really don't know. It's a bit. Have they painted themselves? Have they patched themselves into a corner? I think DE's patched themselves into a corner.
Your enemies have grown for years.
It's like the game is currently in a pretty insane position right now. Where like the meta is if it doesn't one-shot, it's useless. So that's the meta. So the meta's a bit stacked. Will they add more enemy types? I mean, they can. They can spend a lot of time just creating.
We cannot let our target.
Sorry, what am I looking for?
Track them down quickly.
They can try and add more enemy types. They can spend weeks, months designing new enemy types to show up. But that's cool. Like, that's cool, but then those enemy types are gonna be dead within a matter of seconds anyway. So, like, who cares? You know, it's like you look at Demos. So many new enemies, and yet like half the time we're just like, okay, can we just kill them in like 3 seconds? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. I don't care. You look at like, oh fuck. Hang on, I'm trying to kill this. Fuck, why is it so fucking nullifies? It's so tanky. See, so yeah, so it's like this. You either kill everything in one shot, or you come across this dude. Friggin' tanky McTanky tank. A friggin' a capture target who's invulnerable to abilities. Now I think anyone who's watched my channel knows. I am very much against anything that is invulnerable to abilities. But that's the state we're in. If this guy wasn't invulnerable to abilities, he'd actually be dead in 2 seconds. Because the power dynamic is such that he would actually die in 2 seconds. So what's the balance? He's invulnerable to abilities. Great. Wow. I hate it.
Well done.
You know? It's like crap. What do you do? What do you do? Do you make him invulnerable to abilities so he doesn't die in 2 seconds, or do you just make him die in 2 seconds, which kind of trivializes the entire thing in the first place? What's the answer? Let's test the waters here. Oh, Fayed's now on Twitch. Nice.
Walkers.
If you're expecting not to see lag, it's actually lagging on my end, so you're going to see some lag in terms of the stream video. But it's like, what's the answer? Do you make the enemy then? Do we just make enemies that are like A, bullet sponges, and B, invulnerable to X, Y, and Z, and therefore you need that some other thing? You know they tried that. They tried that. It's called it's called Wolfenstein the new it's called Wolfenstein the latest one, the scuffed one. They tried that, where you had enemies that required that had armor that could only be penetrated with primary ammo, versus enemies that could only be who had armor that could only be penetrated by secondary ammo or something like that. And the only way you could find out is if you could see the little boxes next to their thing, apparently. Like, that was horrible. So you don't want that. You don't want it in such a way where, like, oh, this enemy is arbitrarily invulnerable to this weapon, this kind of damage, therefore you kind of need to do some other thing. Or, like, even that. What sense does it make in Warframe lore for enemies, for units like that to be invulnerable? I don't know! Why are captured targets invulnerable to damage? Invulnerable to abilities? How does that make sense? It's a nullifier, sure, but all captured usually all captured targets are invulnerable to abilities. But why? Obviously, the answer is because if they're not vulnerable, they used to not be vulnerable to abilities. Capture targets used to not be invulnerable to abilities. When they were vulnerable to abilities, mag trivialized the entire process in the first place, because you just magnetize and then you just shoot the guy and then you just capture him, done, right? So obviously they're like, okay,
deserve your respect.
Okay, we're gonna make it like not hilariously trivial,
With your victory.
in the sense that you can't just use one ability and suddenly, like, you know, that's it, you know? Exactly. Josh is right. Or you just CC the crap out of him and you're done. So what do? They made capture targets invulnerable to abilities. But that sucks, because especially in the Steel Path, suddenly they become these super tanky bullet sponges where you can't do anything outside of just maybe shoot them sometimes. But that sucks, because they're tanky. And unfortunately I actually kind of need my abilities. Mesa used to make capture... Yeah, that too. Well, Mesa's an entire can of... Mesa's actually part of the problem, I would say that. Like, the problem is that we have such a hilarious... We have such an incredible imbalance on the power scale between us, the Warframe, versus them, the enemy. Old Railjack, at least the Railjack part of it, not the Warframe part of it, but the Railjack part of old Railjack, I reckon probably had the right idea, where you didn't just blow up everything. Obviously you do now, but you didn't just blow up everything back in the old day. But then here's the thing, and this I'm repeating myself, but like, for the people who weren't here for like the past 3 minutes, it wraps back then to the meta. Hang on, I'll read that in a second, Fayed. I'm trying to think of 3 things at once. The meta then shows up, and then you have a meta problem. It's like, okay, so right now the power imbalance is such that like we basically one-shot everything except for the things that we don't one-shot, and the things that we don't one-shot we actually take 10 minutes to kill. Cool. So that's a bit screwed. And then the meta is, okay, so how about we just actually rebalance everything so that we're not killing everything in one foul swoop, and then we don't have to, and then D doesn't have to introduce enemies that are invulnerable to X, Y, and Z. And what happens afterwards? Oh my god, I can't believe you're trying to kill off my power fantasy! And then, you know, and then you're like, well, shit. Okay, so what? You like the idea that you could just one-shot everything? Well, then the game's scuffed. This is like baby's first looter shooter at this point. We can one-shot everything. What challenge is there? You know? It's like, what now? The community, first off, yeah, there's like, yeah, like my power fantasy, seriously, the amount of people that give me that response every time I float this on the few times I've floated this on the subreddit, there's always like 9 times out of 10 the top comment to essentially a Reddit post that has been downvoted to hell, by the way, is, but my power fantasy. This is a game about power fantasy. We should be able to do as much damage as possible. We should be able to like destroy everything in one foul swoop. And I'm like, what? But this is a game, dog. If you want a power fantasy, go and play like level 1. Go and play like friggin' like easy mode Mercury then. You can still one-shot everything, just play easy mode Mercury. Why do you need to, like, as long as you continue to do that, they're still trying to make a game. So like, okay, what do we have? We have a bunch of people who are just massively overkilling everything too, by the way. Like, we don't actually, you know, like how a lot of time I'm like, okay, cool, so you're modding something like this and this and this. Do you need, it's like, what am I trying to say? Remember, like, how half the time I'm looking at people's builds and I'm like, okay, do you really need that much damage? Do you really need that much damage? Maybe you could go for more utility instead of that much damage. But what is the meta? Yeah, I could go for more utility. Or I could just have the utility of everyone being dead. I'm like, okay, cool. So you have the utility of everyone being dead. Except with that much damage, you're not just killing them, you're killing their ancestors. You're killing them, you're killing their family, you're killing 10,000 years of their ancestry. Right? Because you're doing so much damage, you've basically, like, one entire thing. It's both. It's both. I'm saying it's both. They both feed off each other in like a really, really vicious cycle, Jared. I'm saying it's both. On the one side, we have DE, who for whatever reason are having a really, really hard time balancing the game. Because, at the same time, we have a community who refuses to accept anything mildly difficult. We've seen this with Railjack, the original Railjack, the good Railjack. Well, the good Railjack with the scuffed Seeker Volley. So, like, I do concede that the old Seeker Volley, not good. It was not particularly good. Like, there's things being balanced, and then there's the old Seeker Volley. I do recognize that the old Seeker Volley was pretty scuffed. Okay. Actually, here's a perfect example of someone that I reckon is probably at the right place of difficulty. This dude. What's his face? Manic, or whoever just showed up. Oh no, wait, when did my Moa die? You know, not one-shot it, and yet not invulnerable to abilities. Okay, cool. That's helpful. That wasn't the Stalker. Stalker would be great if he... I don't even know. Like... No, if Stalker wasn't invulnerable to abilities, that doesn't necessarily fix him as a... there's another few things to know. Anyway, point is... you couldn't play much of it without the bugs. The bugs and the issues are a separate thing. Obviously, the bugs and the issues are a problem. That's just... but that's got nothing to do with balance. The main discussion that we have... the main problem right now... even after all the bugs and stuff are sorted out, doesn't matter. Because the game is still horribly balanced. You could have a really, really smooth running game, like Warframe, but it's boring as crap. Like, wow, I'm just killing everything. I'm not even aiming. Ugh. Eidolons are the right... Eidolons are fine. I think. Eidolons are actually fine. They have that... they actually have a nice balance of, like, somewhat challenging difficulty. And, like, an actual need for mechanics. I'm surprised I don't actually see that many, oh, shoot. Jesus Christ, it's so framey! I'm surprised I don't actually see that many posts on Reddit of, like, bruh, Eidolons are so anti-solo player. How is it that... explain to me, how is it that the community is perfectly fine with the idea that Eidolons require a team, and yet so resistant to the idea that Railjack required a team? How did this happen? Can someone explain that to me? I don't understand that. Eidolons don't require a team? Well, Railjack didn't exactly require a team either. And yet, who got the rage? Right. You could solo Railjack, old Railjacks as well. I did it all the time. And yet which game mode got the rage? Railjack. A mode which, by the way, was always advertised as a team-based mode. Because of course it was. You're running a ship. I don't get it. And then of course it doesn't help that the big time YouTubers are never, almost never, actually, are they, do they ever? No, never. They never advocate for things to be maybe a bit more challenging so that they're a bit more fun. No, it's always, oh, we're gonna make things as easy as possible. Okay, not helpful. There's like several like there's that, and then of course, and then there's also like, crap. Okay, I finally died. So I could get my mower back. That was totally why I died. There's, yeah. Then you have DE who, for some reason, keep designing enemies who are invulnerable to XYZ, which is super duper annoying. Which, like, among other things, is probably the worst way to design something that's invulnerable to something. And they always, yeah, and they're always making things, like, obviously, without them making things that could destroy the entire map in one foul swoop, we would probably not have this problem. So DE is obviously at fault there as well, for making things that just destroy the entire room. Yeah. It's like drugs. At this point, it's like drugs. DE are the suppliers, and we are the consumers. Who's wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. At this point, where everyone is in the wrong. Whatever ever happened to PvP? Ah, well, we never liked it. Ooh! What? Okay. Interesting. I didn't realize I was gonna die that quickly. They did nerf Korra. What was the Korra nerf? Oh yeah! And then they nerf Korra, and what happens? Everyone just like gets raged. Okay. But Korra was killing everyone, I guess. Although in this case, I don't really know why they nerfed Korra. They made her a female hydroid. Wait, explain yourself. Hang on. Yeah. So essentially, what's happening is it's like DE are the drug suppliers, and we are the drug consumers. DE have given us a drug, which is Warframes can basically wipe entire rooms in just like that, and we are drug consumers, as in we are now addicted. Well, a lot of us at least are addicted to Warframes that can wipe entire rooms like that, right? And so then when D is like, okay, I'm gonna have to cut you off, what happens? We go crazy. We go crazy. Because more power fantasy. So I don't know. What do we do? I feel like we need a Warframes Anonymous. The snare is basically Puddle, and Strangledome is basically the Kraken. What? What the hell have they done to it? Is this part of the Arcana patch? For I didn't realize I had still had Chrome active. Damn. No wonder it was laggy. Let's see. The community is complete. Yeah, exactly. The community is balked beyond all belief, but the community would not have been balked if DE did not give us the means to become balked beyond belief. Mesa, Saren, Cora, apparently. Although I'm not entirely sure if that's true. Volt, apparently.
Has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
Protea, I would argue. Protea, Zaku even. Just, you know, warframes that just wipe entire rooms. Or, like, you just press one button and everything dies. Okay. Oh, we have a new Iatan? Damn, I need to go and grab that. Ash. Apparently. I'm not entirely convinced about Ash, but sure. Zenistar? Yeah, I was never convinced about the Zenistar, but fair enough. Oh, and then Lens, Brahma, this, the bow I'm using right now, Proboscis Sonos even. Like... Stop giving us these drugs, dog! DE, stop giving us these drugs! Because we keep getting addicted to these drugs, and then what happens? At some point, you're just gonna have to be like, okay, we're gonna have to actually cut you off on these drugs, and we get pissed! Because we're addicted to them! Fuck! This is also why I make a point of not relying on energy pizzas as much as possible. Have I? No, I haven't used it yet because I don't have it. Did you read the message you said you were gonna read? What message? You mean the one on Thingo? About the infested war fan? Czar. Yeah. We could do a laundry list of all of them, but god damn it. Zaku changes, fixes, steel path, incursions. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to try out the new Garuda thing. Sounds pretty cool. Cora, there is now a minimal line of sight check on Whipclaw's radial damage. A minimal line of sight check. Okay, cool. That's worth getting up in a tizzy about. There is now a minimal line of sight check on Whipclaw's radial damage. What else have they done? Haven't played 4 months of nerfs. Frankly, yeah, but at the same time, if they don't nerf us, what else? We get completely, it just comes back to the main problem, which is, fuck, we're overpowered. We're so hilariously, absurdly overpowered that we just can't do fuck. That we just, like, we're gods, and yet there's no balance. Wait, what else did they change? I'm just seeing one change in the patch, at least the big patch. Did they make another change? Because you're saying that, like, her 2 and her 4 are, like, completely all over the place. And sometimes they're nerfing things that are not overpowered. But at this point, everything is overpowered. Because again, you're either killing everything in one shot with literally anything, or the enemy that you're trying to attack is invulnerable to XYZ, has a bunch of armor, requires you to answer the riddles 3, and is probably a lich. You reckon that guy was trolling? About the Cora nerfs? Are you sure? I don't know. But at this point, I reckon at this point, it's like, well, our power fantasy is just way too high. And as a community, we're fucked. Bone Widow changes. No, it seems like the only core nerf is... Seems like, yeah, that was the only core nerf. You reckon it basically made it the old Wukong 1? I don't even remember what the old Wukong 1 is, to be honest. I mean, defined line of sight, is it at least going through enemies? if quote unquote minimal line of sight means that if you have enemies bunched together and you whip them, you don't whip all of them somehow, okay, that's potentially a bit much. You need to see the enemies. Oh, boo fucking who then? Who the fuck is crying about that? Oh wait, of course they'd be crying about that because they used to use it to just wipe the entire room, right? It doesn't have it still has AoE, Fayed. Fayed, chill. Oh, I got this again. Haven't seen this in a while. Can't hit through walls. Okay. Did we need it to hit through walls? Is the hitbox at least narrow, wide enough to do this? Okay. So this still works. Okay, cool. That's fine. I hit a jet engine. That's my fan, my oscillating fan. I have it on in the background because otherwise I will literally burn up. It's so hot today. Hey, hey Google, what's the weather today?
Currently in the city of Sydney, it's 24 degrees and partly cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is around 23 with showers.
Only 24? Fuck, it feels like 27 and with a humidity of like 95%. Either way, it's a bloody hot day today. I'm wearing... Yeah, if I don't have my fan on, blowing me regularly, I would literally burn up. I can't fucking handle that shit. Can't hit through walls. Boo fucking who. But of course, we're used to, I guess we're somehow used to it, blowing up everyone even through walls. So because it can't hit through walls anymore, it's what was that shenanigan again? Vivagate. It's Vivagate all over again. Oh, what do you mean you need line of sight for that now? See, now it's useless now. And that's the deal. It's either, wow, it's hilariously overpowered, or, if it's not overpowered, completely useless. Try without ensnare? Yeah, okay, sure. Keep in mind the range on my build might be just sitting at 100%. Actually, I don't even know what build I'm using right now. I don't even remember, but that's the deal. It's either, oh, it's fucking overpowered, or, if it's not overpowered, it's completely fucking useless. Same idea with ensnare. Sorry, not ensnare, fuck, Eclipse. Oh, the Eclipse is useless because you can't control it. Well, if you can control it, it's completely overpowered. It's actually not useless, by the way, folks. But yeah. What range have I got on my, I should have 145, I think. I'm not using a particularly fancy build. 145. Okay, with 100% power strength too, keep in mind, folks. Oops, I missed. I'm not entirely sure if this is a result of a nerf, or if it's just because I'm using less range than most people, I guess, that this has always been the case. I mean, I think this has always been the case, hashtag real talk. And then of course if I use Strangle Dome, I can do that. Wait. Hang on. Explain to me this. Are people actually complaining about the Korra nerf because they're not hitting everyone? When Strangle Dome makes you hit everyone? When Ensnare makes you hit everyone? Try going behind a wall? Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, I'm not hitting anyone because I'm smacking a wall. So it was working behind a wall? Well, that's just completely antithetical. Because it wasn't needed. I mean, it makes logical sense to me. Why the fuck would it be if you're using a whip claw on a wall that you could hit everything behind the wall? What the fuck is that? Is that too thick? Try the thin one. Wait. Like this one? You mean like this one? Like if I slip... So like if I smack this wall here... Like that? Is that what you mean? Guys, keep in mind, Strangledome exists. So you can't just hit everything with one... so you can't hit everything with one ability. Okay, you can hit everything with two abilities. As it was intended. It was, I think... I'm surprised it took this long for them to maybe deal with this. Frankly, I never thought that you could hit behind a wall. You can't hide in a spot and hit through walls. Okay, cool. Because macro users abused it. I saw a post about that too. Apparently macro builds it. Apparently that's now a justification. It's a legitimate justification. But at the same time, holy hell. People are using macros in a game like this that's already easy enough as is? Come on, guys. Apparently the macro user problem was also the reason why the steel path changes happened. I don't know if that's true. I don't care, frankly, because I don't use macros for starters, and also I don't sit in a fucking... Also, the amount... I don't sit in Steel Path survival missions for like 3 hours. Why don't they just ban the macro users? Why don't they ban the macro users? That's a good question, actually. Yeah, why don't they ban the macro users? You know why? Because that will probably cause a riot. At this point, I somehow feel like DE is trying desperately to avoid riots. Because they changed, like, one... Because, like, at this point, they changed one small thing with the Zorus. Which, I didn't even know was a thing, really. And suddenly there's a riot! They changed, like... They changed one small thing these days, and everyone goes fucking nuts. They release something underpowered specifically so that they can see like where the power needs to be, and then everyone fucking loses it. Cause boo boo we can't do it, boo boo boo. Cause boo hoo we can't do it, boo. Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore. Like, I don't know. And then at the same time, I'm looking at it like, fuck, this game's too easy. So what do we do? What do we do? Or what do they do? Not what do we do? What do they do? On the one hand, game's too easy, and then on the other hand, oh fuck, I don't know. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna let my head down. Fuck it. Anyway, I'll just say this though: the fact that it could go through walls was I don't know. It just seems completely antithetical to her entire design. Considering that, delete the game, start all over. Such a waste of. If they start all over again, that's just gonna cause a riot as well. I don't know. They've painted themselves into a wall. More of the explosion hitting through walls. Can we also... On a scale of 1 to riot, how much of a riot would there be if they just remove everything going through walls? Because, like... Why do things even go through walls in the first place? What's the point of a wall if things go through it? I'm with you on this though. They probably should have just banned all macro users anyway, instead of doing this. But at the same time, why do things even go through walls to begin with? Why do we have things that go through walls? If that's the case, why do we even have walls? Why not just make everything open? Why not just have open worlds all over the place? Why do we have walls? walls, are they not meant to serve as like a tactical, like, strategy type thing where it's like, okay, cool, do you want to do XYZ here, and are they not supposed to be something that's supposed to be a barrier that's existed in all games of fucking wall? Since in what other game is a wall irrelevant? We have things, we also have weapons that have so much punch through, infinite punch through, mind you. We have walls that have, we have weapons that have infinite punch through too, mind you. Where it's like, I see your wall and I don't care. What?
Each enemy is
like, we do realize that when your weapon shoots through a wall in, I don't know, Counter-Strike, that's called a hack. Isn't it?
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Yeah, I don't. Counter-Strike may be PvP, but my point still stands. The balance is balked. I'm making this argument in relation to balance. Rainbow Six Siege would not agree. Really? Cause walls are a mechanic. Can you blow them up? Listen, if there are weapons that can blow up walls, hell yeah. Okay. Like right now the answer to walls in this game is just weapons that literally just punch through walls. What? Oh no, this guy's a freaking nullifier. God damn it. Oh no, it's a capture target as well. Ah, it's just gonna be annoying. It's just gonna be a bullet sponge mode now. Okay, great, wonderful. It's like, what was I talking about? Right now, right, the answer to walls in this game is just weapons that just punch through walls. Great, wonderful, fantastic. What the hell? Or abilities that go through walls. When in actuality, the answer to walls should be things that blow up walls. How is that not the answer? How is that not a better answer? How is nobody advocating for that answer? Fucking nullifier? Stop. Why are you running? Why are you running? You know? But no, as soon as we get rid of an ability that goes through walls when it really shouldn't, it's a friggin' whip! For God's sake. I'm not gonna be able to... Jesus Christ, why is it... Should mag polarize go through walls? You know what? In the interest of balance, at this rate, I would probably say no. If no abilities should go through walls, then yeah, Mag's Polarize should not go through walls. Crush should not go through walls. In the interest of balance. In the interest of lore, it would actually make sense, ironically enough, because you are talking about magnetism, and magnetism can go through walls. But in the interest of balance, no. Jesus Christ, I'm having such a hard time killing this dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring something else. Can't Zenith already punch through walls? That's the weapon I'm talking about. A weapon with essentially infinite punch through. Wait, can I not abort mission right now? What is going on here? I can't abort mission. What? Now I can. Why does Saren go through walls? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because miasma is a gas. Maybe. Maybe because you're dealing with something that's like gas-based or something like that. I don't know. You can make maybe an argument for that, lore-wise, of like magnetism, go through walls. You can make an argument for that. gas goes through walls. You can make an argument for that. Fire should not go through walls. A whip should not go through walls. Guns should not have so much penetrating power that they could go through walls. That seems a bit odd. Bombs blowing up walls. Okay, I can work with that. An explosion that can blow up walls. I can go with that. At least then, like, okay, cool. But at the same time, that does make explosive weapons just even more overpowered already. Like, okay, lol, you can break through walls. Cool. Okay, dude. That one requires a bit more thinking, but the only way a gun should be able to shoot through walls is if if the logic is that the Zenith has like a 1,000 caliber bullet or something like that, like a 50 caliber round, like ultra heavy caliber.
Enjoying the view?
But is it the sound of the whip that does damage, or is it the fact that you just got hit by the whip that it does damage? Core is not a sound-based Warframe, that's Banshee. Like, what's going on here? Also, I'm not going to use this, I'm actually going to use Paris Prime. Is it the explosion? Is it the shockwave? Okay, so the shockwave. But walls stop shockwaves, generally speaking. Walls stop shockwaves. We figured this out in World War II. In the sense that not all shockwaves, obviously. Obviously a tank can break a wall. I'm talking about like Operation Valkyrie. Oh, really cracking out the World War II history here. So who here knows about Operation Valkyrie? They made a movie about it with Tom Cruise. Who here knows about this? Who here knows about Operation Valkyrie?
Focus impressive. Give them a warrior's death.
It's wind. The fuck? Does nobody here know about Operation Valkyrie? Okay, interesting. Okay, history lesson, everyone. Operation Valkyrie is when... Oh, shit. It's this again. Operation Valkyrie was when a group of Nazis tried to kill Adolf Hitler. Does nobody know about this? They made a movie about it and everything. This is real. Not the actual operation? Ah, crap. Should have done it with my... oh, yeah, and then another thing. Omega Low operators infinitely invulnerable. Okay, cool beans. Good to know. Nice power fantasy. So we're basically functionally invulnerable too if we actually decide to tap into our operator, which a lot of people do. Yeah, Operation Valkyrie was an attempt by I don't know the name specifically, but it was an attempt by Lieutenant, I think, of the Nazis in World War II to actually just straight up yeet Adolf Hitler. Right? Now, essentially, you can void dash what catch. Oh, okay, cool. Essentially, what happened was they wanted to kill him by blowing him up. Instead of killing them, he committed suicide. Well, yeah. Well, this happened way before. Well, not terribly before. A few years before. Before he shot himself dead. So, essentially, what the plan was.
You exist to strike.
I think the movie is rather accurate. So I'm basing it off. I think the movie is rather accurate from what I read. I don't remember all the details, but essentially the idea was, okay, we're going to smuggle in a bomb in a briefcase. We're going to put the bomb near Hitler, preferably right at his legs, right? Or like near Hitler, in the same room as Hitler. We're then going to get the hell out of here, and then we're going to blow up the bomb with Hitler in the room, and that will kill him, right? Okay, cool. What happened? Well, a number of things happened. First off, he was supposed to be in a bunker, which would then reverberate the explosion and thus kill him. He apparently moved away from a bunker into, like, a wooden house of some sort, like a wooden building, which meant the explosion didn't reverberate on the walls and instead just went out, so that kind of lessened the impact of the explosion, number one. Secondly, the explosion, this is history. Secondly, the explosion kind of got stopped by a table. Apparently part of the reason why it's a minor part of the reason, but part of the reason why the bomb didn't actually kill him was because there was a table leg. There was an extra table leg between Hitler and the bomb. Before, it was actually meant to be close to him, but then because memes, it actually became a little bit further away, and it was also sort of blocked a little bit by a table leg. Like, it contributed to Hitler surviving. It wasn't just the be-all end-all. I'm not saying it's the be-all end-all because that doesn't make sense, but having something between the explosion,
Operator, did you hear
like,
that? It said
would lessen the impact of the explosion. That's the point I'm trying to get to. That's the point I'm trying to make here. The idea that Cora's whip happening behind a wall or behind something should in fact lessen the impact on the enemy or on the target that you're trying to hit, who happens to be behind a wall. So even if it is an explosion, it shouldn't actually hit for as much damage. If anything, there should be some fall off. That's the point I'm trying to make here. And this was demonstrated apparently in Operation Valkyrie, because some shenanigans happened that caused an explosion that should have killed Hitler like 3 years earlier than when he died, and thus I guess end the war earlier. Maybe. Yeah. The fact that there was a table leg, and the fact that there wasn't any reverberation because the entire building exploded as well, meant somehow, crazy man with a tiny moustache fucking survived that shit. And so then they found out who orchestrated Operation Valkyrie, and they shot him dead. So what you're saying is that walls should decrease AoE damage by half. Yeah, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. That could work. Like, maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the middle point. Maybe that makes sense. Oh, we've noticed that Cora's whip is apparently doing 100% damage even to enemies behind walls. That doesn't make sense. Cora's whip is now going to do 50% damage to enemies behind walls. That's still way too much damage, but I can at least get behind that. You know? Valkyrie is a 2-hour movie. The operation was like obviously the operation was like many weeks, months, potentially in the making. I don't remember. Wait, does Banshee's does Theo have fall off through walls? I don't even know. Listen, at this point, Banshee's 4 doesn't do enough damage for me to even notice. So there's a different problem there. And again, that's the balance right now. You have either things that are just hilariously overpowered, or things that are actually not doing anything.
Their rage is vehement, their focus.
I'm not doing an interception by myself, actually.
Give them.
How is that physically possible when her whip is a physical ability? Apparently it's to do with the explosion from the whip. So if we concede that it's an explosion from the whip, okay, cool. Then we'll just make it that walls dampen the explosion from the whip. Anyone who happens to be hit by the whip anyway should be it. I don't think WARFRAME is working that fine. Plus, dinner's about to happen, and so I'll stop the stream when I have dinner. And I don't think WARFRAME is really working that fine, per se. I'm kind of just getting my steel lessons now. I've kind of more or less completed the fucking... I've more or less completed the agenda for today. That's of course assuming we even had an agenda in the first place. I'm kind of just shooting the shit, and I'm kind of starting to get tired again of playing WARFRAME for today. No isolation vaults. Considering that... Oh, Garuda. Oh yeah, Garuda! Crap, thanks. Let's try out the Garuda augment. Yeah, I might as well do it right now. Banshee's augment. Oh, I don't even know. So, no isolation vaults, because if the game is running this poorly, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do any open world stuff. Because open world stuff typically runs even worse. I should probably do some of this later on. I'll do it later in my own time. Okay, blending talons rather. Blending talons. Let's give this a go. I kept forgetting to check out this augment because I think it might be good. But of course, there are some people already who are not all blades, so I don't really trust them, who think that this augment is trash. I'm not entirely sure if that's true.
Now get out there and
what have I done here? Expedite suffering. Oh, no. I've not done anything here, right? Blood altar, bloodletting, seeking talent. Excellent! Excellent! Okay, Resoquake. Yep, Resoquake. Cool, cool, cool. Slash proc through walls is OP. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Talons should not be able to go through walls. I don't think this is that controversial a topic. I don't think this is that controversial a statement. Talons going through walls? Thick walls too? What? Okay. Alright, let's see how this walls. Yeah, thick. Yeah, thick. Not thick with a K. Thick. THICCC walls. Actually, I wonder. I betcha the new bow, like just about every weapon, dirty with Garuda. Well, frankly, anything is dirty with Garuda at this rate. Except for people who play Garuda who don't know how to play Garuda. They're fucking trash. Wait, how does this work? Hang on. Let me try and figure this out. I think I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. Let's try again. Wait, what am I... Wait, am I playing... Wait, why am I playing shield mode again? Wait, what's my logic here? Hang on. I've done this a few times. I've swapped between redirection and vitality, and I can't remember why. Vitality should make sense, yet why am I doing redirection? Wait, what? Instead of Aegis at this point, literally anything will work. Rage could be cool. Grace, Guardian could be cool, I guess. I don't know. Victory? What the? Why am I using Arcane Victory? On Garuda? What the hell was I thinking? What the hell is going on here? What have I done? I've done something weird. It's not the frames that are bad, it's just the way they play them. Yeah. No, that's true. That is true. What the hell have I done? Oh, was I using the wrong build? I was using the wrong fucking build. That's why. Okay, okay, let's try again. Hang on, how does this work? Tap to tap. Okay, and is this affected by range? Yes, it is. ADE pH combo can blah, blah, blah. Your pH thing is still showing. Lol. Hey DE, your pH is showing. Pull up your zipper. Your pH is showing. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. Okay. Wait, what? That was the... Wait, did they actually say that in their last patch notes? Well, that's just wrong. Okay, let's try again. So, it's basically an AoE around everywhere. Right? Is that the idea? Okay. So, did that get everyone? I need more range. I need more range. Okay. Apparently I need more range. Okay, good to know. Does Grendel have augments? Does he? Yeah, yes. Yes? Yes. Yeah, he has an augment for his roller. For his rolling. Okay. I need more augments. I mean, need more range, rather. Fuck. What do I do? 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 The, bleed chance. Sitting at... Wait, why do I have that high? Oh, for health per second. Okay, I don't necessarily need that much. Wait, I'm getting that from Intensify. Okay. Shit. Without adding another former to this, how am I going to do this? Oh fuck, why does it have to be a dash? Shit. Okay. Okay. Natural talent. Well, yeah, I've just dropped natural talent. Okay. How about I try not using Streamline? Okay, I'm gonna try something really... I'm gonna try a really bad idea. What the fuck's Intensify? Shit. Okay. 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 I see how it is. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Okay, there goes the umbral. There goes the umbral method then. Umbral method out off the table now. Wait, what the? Ah, bollocks! Power drift? Oh yeah, good idea. Wait, power drift? More like cunning drift. I should be hitting 100. I've already hit 100% on the bleed chance, so that's fine. If anything, I just need more range. Dang it! Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I was going to do. I was going to do this. Do I still... Shit, it's 93. Fuck. I don't want to put another... Wait, what? Did you know... You know Zhongli has a pillar ability, right? 2 meteors. Yeah, and... What about him? Can't fit cutting, I only have 5 left. Fuck. Oh, now I'm just screwing around. Okay. So that'll... Oh, but that's like getting close to overkill now. Okay. So I can at least... I don't need that much power strength. How much power strength do I actually need? Like 35, I think. Like an intensify should do it. So... I could probably just do that. 33 is still okay. Okay. All so that... Did that get everyone? Maybe the base range could use a small buff, but otherwise... Any higher and we might be getting into, crap. They resonate with each other. No. Okay, so you don't want to swap flow out. The reason why Prime Flow has to stay is because the way bloodletting works is that you actually get 35% of your total energy pool. So if you swap out Prime Flow, you actually get less energy from bloodletting. That's why I'm keeping that there. That doesn't move. And it's the same idea as if I were to swap Prime Flow for regular flow, I actually get less energy from bloodletting. So that stays. 100% that stays. The answer actually is just put Former on it, but first off, it's Garuda regular. I don't want to put Former on Garuda regular. Okay, I think it's just a simulacrum. I probably don't need that much range, actually. In the long run, I probably don't need that much range. Besides, it's Garuda. I could just use my abilities multiple times. Fuck it. Okay. That's the logic I'm gonna run with. I don't need that much range because I can use my abilities multiple times. Fuck it. Okay? You can quote me on that. That's why I'm going to build her back the way I had her before. I'm fucking hungry now. So we can go natural talent, we can go streamline, and we can use the augment again, and that's going to be absolutely perfectly fine the way it is. And same idea. So, tap, tap. Sure, I didn't get everyone in one go, but that's okay. Just about everyone should be dead. Okay, cool, we're fine. Just Former once. No, it's not the fact that it costs a Former, it's the amount of time it takes to get her back to level 30. Even, we've seen this on stream many times, even with the Railjack Affinity farm, and even with double XP from an Infinity booster. Unless there's the double XP event thing, it takes bloody forever. Still takes a really, really fucking long time. Because that's just how that's just how it is. With Garuda, it's potentially slightly easier because, well, at some point I can probably start doing a lot of damage, but still, it just takes forever. Oh fuck, I'm hungry.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them at your peril.
Here we go.
Just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
Open sesame. Even in ESO. Even in ESO. Especially ESO, because... Well, first off, you can't use a less than rank 30 Garuda in ESO. Like, the game just won't even allow you. So there's that. You're thinking ESO.
Prepare for life support.
Fuck, it's laggy. Yeah, even in SO. Because first off, you're fighting against level 30 enemies, so that's even slower. And then secondly, the only way you're going to do more damage is if your Warframe is doing the damage. Which, generally speaking, good luck. With Garuda, you might be able to get away with it because her bomb can do some pretty gnarly damage, so that's true. Okay, I made a mistake. That was my bad.
Life support on the way.
Seems to me like the bow is really, really good with Garuda anyway. Ah, damn it! Okay, I think I'm just screwing up.
Support has arrived. Second warning.
Christ, it's so laggy. Alright. Why am I not using my operator? I just don't. I try not to rely on things that are overpowered, like operators, when it comes to staying alive and stuff. I try not. It's like it goes back to the whole discussion we were talking about, we're given these hilariously overpowered things. I try not to use them because they just become crutches really easily. That being said, I am relying a lot on dispensary, which is a crutch now, so yeah. Whoa, okay. Alright, let's just get this done. So things like energy pizzas, operators, they're crutches. Can you give me an idea of a helmet's titania? Empowered titania is pretty good. Rollerball titania is pretty good.
Your enemies have
Frankly, rollerball on anyone is really good.
used all that you have.
The main thing about rollerball titania is that it's not broken anymore, so that's good.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
What's that helmet ability? Where like XYZ weapon doesn't actually energize munitions titania is actually not a bad idea if you don't want to. If you either A, don't have arcane pistolier, or B, cannot be screwed to make arcane pistolier work. Fair enough. Arcane pistolier is a bit tricky, so energized munitions titania is definitely another option. Because of the way Titania plays though, I need her to survive. Then rollerball. Wait. Then use lantern more.
Life support incoming.
There's your answer. Actually use lantern more. She's a paper. She's as soft as paper if you let her get hit a bunch of times. But she has a lot of ways to not get hit. Evasion, really powerful crowd control, really powerful crowd control number 2, really powerful crowd control number 3. You do realize that all of her abilities are crowd control, right? Except her second, except for her fourth, which is technically no, it's not. She has 3 abilities that have really good power crowd control. Can you get what? Iron skin? No, you can't give her iron skin. Iron skin's not a thing. I mean, if you really want to, defy. But that's if you really need to.
Get ready for it.
Fuckers stole my bow. Fair enough.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Hate that. What? Which guy?
Running out of time.
Alright, see you, mate. I'm about to head off too, actually. Once I do this, that's pretty much all the dailies that I'm bothered to do. I'm not really bothered to do the interception one.
Life has been replenished.
Oh! Did y'all get a bunch of oh yeah, everyone should have gotten a bunch of steel lessons in the mail, by the way.
Tenno. Air for life support.
I also got a bunch of steel lessons in the mail, which means we can do a quick... You should be able to get... You should have gotten it. If you've done Steel Path, have you done all the Steel Path planets? You didn't complete the planets. Ah, okay. Well, you'll get it in the mail eventually when you get around to doing it, if you get around to doing it. How about we go to Teshin?
Another life support capsule.
How about we go to Teshin and spend all that steel lessons on some shit? Maybe like a bunch of Kuva, I don't know. And then we'll do what is essentially the Warframe version of the Big Wish. We'll do that next week. We'll do essentially the Warframe version of the Big Wish. We'll do a gigantic bunch of ribbon rolling. How about that? If the game still runs.
When you are ready, go to extraction.
Because it's too late now. I'm so hungry. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do any of that crap. We'll do that next time. Whenever next time is. So remind me next time we have a Warframe stream, which could be next week, which could probably not be next week, depending on how badly the game is running at the moment, which, based on what we're seeing here, is pretty bad. We'll see. I wonder how many prematomes I have now. Probably not enough to do another Big Wish, actually.
Here will serve you well.
Alright, I'm gonna call it now. I might do a Genshin stream tonight, but there's not a lot of time left, so we'll just see. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the stream. As per usual, if you like the stream, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, it's free. If you happen to be new on the channel on Twitch, don't forget to follow, because that's free. Short stream, fuck off, it's 2.5 hours. Pretty normal time. Maybe I'll reroll my Paris River next time, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, as per usual, hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys later. Again, I might have a Genshin stream tonight, I don't know, we'll see. Bye!